MindFlex.
Welcome to MindFlex. I'm Super Bowl champ and College Football Hall of Famer Aaron Taylor. With an improved mindset, you can enhance your performance. I'll share tools and insights to build resilience, confidence, and connections to help you feel and play your best. You ever compare yourself to others, seeing how you or they measure up? Well, you're not alone. It's human nature to compare ourselves to others. But then we end up judging whether we're doing better or worse based on what we see, and that can really mess with us in a lot of ways, affecting everything from our self-esteem to our performance in all areas of our life. Sometimes comparison pushes us to be better, but most of the time, it just makes us feel like we're not good enough, especially in the sports world, where we have stats that literally compare us and suggest or measure or imply our value. Social media has been like steroids to this issue, especially because the haters seem to want to do all the comparing for us. Suddenly, we find ourselves comparing our whole lives to other people's highly filtered highlight reels, and it leaves us feeling pretty down about ourselves. Zooming out, it might help to think about it this way. Comparing ourselves to others is like cancer spreading throughout our emotional bodies of esteem. It starts small, quietly messing with our heads, and then maybe shaking our confidence a bit. But then, it digs deeper, and those seeds of self-doubt start to course through our veins, causing us to become big old tangled messes of insecurity. And then, before you know it, it spreads everywhere, eating away at our core values and devouring our self-esteem. And look, this isn't just my opinion. It's unfortunately been my reality for longer than I care to admit. See, back before social media, we used to get our information from these ancient relics made out of paper called magazines. As a student athlete, I couldn't wait to see what they said about the team or about me. And despite already being an All-American, I remember getting really bent out of shape reading about another player projected to go higher in the NFL draft, or getting the love or mentions that I didn't. And I hate to admit it, but seeing another player get the hype I thought I deserved legitimately upset me. But more importantly, it also planted some seeds of doubt about my own ability that became unnecessary hurdles that I had to learn to play around. But I had it easy, because nowadays, y'all don't even have to wait for a Sports Illustrated to arrive in the mail or hit the newsstand. Today's athletes get their feedback delivered instantly, in real time, online. And it's not just in sports. Whether you're comparing grades, job offers, relationships, social media followings, this habit can affect anyone in all sorts of aspects of life. The constant stream of information about others' achievements can leave us all feeling like we're falling short. Now, for the good news. There's a way to treat and even beat the cancer before it spreads. So here's today's MindFlex, the tool that invites you to stretch yourself beyond your comfort zone and move closer towards the results that you want with a greater sense of ease. They say comparison is the thief of joy, and it seems to be a lesson I keep relearning, especially in this age of social media. So the next time you find your self-esteem in need of some intensive care, here's some things to think, know, and do to help cure the cancer of comparison. First up is think. Comparing yourself to others is natural, but be aware and think about how it makes you feel. Is it motivating you or bringing you down? Do you do it to feel better? And does it really work? Have you noticed any patterns in when or why you compare yourself to others? Taking time to think about how comparison impacts you can often be the first step to being on your way to successfully managing it. Next up is know. Know this. Highlights hide humanness. In other words, don't always believe the hype. Whether on social media or in person, people often only show the best moments of their lives, not their everyday reality, including the boring stuff or their challenges. When you catch yourself comparing, try to imagine the full picture of their entire life and know that, like all of us, they likely also face challenges the world doesn't see. Last up is do. The next time you find yourself comparing, do something different, like practicing a gratitude shift. Whenever you catch yourself making comparisons, pause and redirect your thoughts to gratitude. Take a moment to reflect on and list at least 3 things you're grateful for about yourself or your life. This could be achievements, personal qualities, or even small joys like I do when I nerd out on sunrises or birds singing in the morning. When we start feeding ourselves with the healing power of gratitude, we begin to lose our appetite for what everyone else has on their plate and actively combat the negative effects of comparison by reinforcing our own worth. Remember, comparing ourselves to others is human nature. This think, know, do framework is not a cure, but rather a way to help us better manage the harmful effects of comparison. Every step we take away from its negative impact is a win. And you and your journey are unique. And if that ain't worth celebrating, then I don't know what the hell is. MindFlex is powered by Radical Hope. Embrace the journey, push your limits, and keep growing. Together, we can thrive. Until next time, stay strong.